Hi, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Friday, October 27th, World Series, Major League Baseball, Game 1 of the World Series going on today. Let the excitement reign supreme, so to speak. Rangers and D-backs, very unexpected surprise on this end, that's for dang sure. Didn't expect the D-backs to even make the playoffs, and it wouldn't have been for the last 20 games for the Cubs. The D-backs wouldn't even got in. But they got in, and they took big advantage of it. The Brewers, Corbin Burns, they hit him a couple times. He was hurt. Woodruff was out. They sweep that series. The Dodgers, who rely on two hitters and pitching is questionable, they sweep that series. They get in with the Phillies. This is a series that the Phillies had all the advantages of, with Wheeler and Nola going twice apiece in the series, and Nola blows up his last one. They only win 3 of those games, therefore they're out. They cannot win without, it seems like, the two studs going. So the Diamondbacks take care of that series. And now they go against the Rangers, who the Rangers absolutely obliterated the Tampa Bay Rays in the first round, taking them 2-0 in the wild card round. They come in the next series. They beat up Baltimore. Baltimore did not have any pitching. None of the top-line starters in order to get through, I think, a series period. So no surprise. I thought they took out the number 1 seed there. They go in with the Astros, and the Stros have all the experience. They have the hitting lineup. What the Astros didn't have was starting pitching again, which the Rangers did have. So Framber Valdez gets blown up twice. Justin Verlander doesn't have any dominant starts. Christian Javier only has 1 good start. Therefore, and even though the Rangers lost all 3 of their home games in that series, they figure out a way to win all 4 on the road and take that series to get to the World Series. So you want to talk about two teams with phenomenal ways to get there, right? It's both these teams, the Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Here's how, in my opinion, this series breaks down. Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Nathan Eovaldi, Jordan Montgomery should be pretty much a wash. I think Kelly's better than Montgomery and Eovaldi's better than Gallen, right? Now, your third starter, Max Scherzer, who finally got back after 2 outings. He's had 2 outings now in the LCS, versus Brandon Pfaadt. Which one do you trust more, the rookie or like the 22-time Cy Young? Or, Scherzer's got all the stats, future Hall of Famer for sure. So which one do you trust? Or if you think the pitching's pretty much a wash, which in our opinion, the pitching pretty much is a wash, what's the difference is the runs and the power of the Rangers. Not only do the Rangers put the ball in play, but they put the ball in play with power. The Diamondbacks put the ball in play, but have not had a lot of power this postseason. They hit some homers during the regular season. They weren't top of the league or anything like that. They're a speed-based team. Guess what the Rangers have as well? Speed. Guess what the Rangers do as well? Put the ball in play. So I think the teams are pretty evenly matched except for the power bats in the Rangers lineup. Okay, so, and the bottom of that lineup for the Rangers is that much stronger than the bottom of the lineup for the Diamondbacks. So if we think the starting pitching's a wash, we give a slight edge to the Diamondbacks with the bullpen, and we wouldn't have said that 2 months ago as their bullpen was absolutely disgusting to watch, right? So you get those slight edge there. You think both teams can put the ball in play, which is, in my opinion, what wins World Series, is keeping constant pressure on. The difference is going to be the power hitting. So we believe the power numbers is going to outweigh a little bit of the bullpen difference, and that's the reason we come up with the Rangers for the series. So we do have some series total props that we're going to go through, and then we'll get into Game 1. So Evan Carter, most stolen bases, was going around plus 500. Corey Seager, most total bases, was right around plus 210. He's the favorite for that. Corey Seager, most hits. Now, the difference on this one, this could be a losing ticket if the Diamondbacks are smart and decide to walk Seager every time, because Seager is he's the straw that stirs the drink, just kind of like Corbin Carroll is for the Diamondbacks. Corey Seager, let's see. So we did most hits there. Adolis Garcia, most home runs. The guy all of a sudden was a power number. He was power numbers all throughout the season, but in that LCS, he was fantastic at hitting the ball out of the ballpark. Rangers, over 31.5 team total for the series. So they need to score 32 runs for that ticket to cash. Rangers, minus 1.5 games. which means they need to win at 6 or sooner, right? So, and then Rangers win the series in 6. Rangers win the series in 7. We took a couple tickets on both of those. I think the Diamondbacks are going to get 2 games here. The question is, can they get a third? So Rangers in 6-7 is kind of the way we're looking at this series on that particular one. So, but we do like the pitching matchup quite a bit for the Rangers in the first outing. And Zach Gallen's had a fantastic few years, right? He's been stellar on the bump, no question about it. But what's happened in the postseason this year is Gallen's got his butt beat in. The Dodgers didn't hit anybody, but the Phillies knocked him around twice, right? So, and Gallen was not super fantastic in the Brewers series. So this is the reason why we like Eovaldi today on that stretch. Game 1 at home, we're going to give the slight edge to the Rangers. There's going to be some nerves flowing around for sure, so I think that's also going to get there. But the top of both lineups is good. There's just a lot more power in the top of that Rangers lineup, and in the bottom of the lineups, there's a lot more power in that Rangers lineup as well. So therefore, we're going to go with the Rangers. They're about $1.60 favorite, but we are taking the Rangers today, game 1. But Rangers money line minus 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Rangers over the 4.5 team total. Rangers minus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Eovaldi under 1.5 earned runs. Zach Gallen over 2.5 earned runs. Garcia and Jonah Heim over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Seager over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Garcia, Seager, and Heim over 1.5 total bases. Garcia, Seager, Heim to double. Garcia, Seager, and Heim to home run. So, like I said, I think game 1 is going to go to the Rangers. Game 2, that might be a different story. If it's going to be Jordan Montgomery and Merrill Kelly, which it probably will be, I think we're going to have a D-backs lean there. As I think the mask comes off of Jordan Montgomery somehow being a dominant pitcher, and Merrill Kelly's been a stud in the postseason. So we'll run through all these bets. We'll give you the prop bets that we have for the series-long bets for us first. Evan Carter, most stolen bases in the World Series. Corey Seager, most total bases in the World Series. Corey Seager, most hits in the World Series. Garcia, most home runs in the World Series. Rangers over 31.5 team runs in the World Series. The series ends in 6 or less. Rangers win in 6. Rangers win in 7. That's how we've got that broke down for the series long bets. And then we'll come back to today game 1 bets. Rangers money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Rangers over the 4.5 team total. Rangers minus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Eovaldi under 1.5 earned runs. Zach Gallen over 2.5 earned runs. Garcia and Heim over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Corey Seager over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Then we've got Garcia, Seager, and Heim over 1.5 total bases. Garcia, Seager, Heim double. Garcia, Seager, Heim home run. So at the end of this episode, do make sure you check out in the comment section. There'll be a link to the Google Sheets where you'll be able to see all of these plays, what the juice was, the bet itself, what juice we got those at, how many units, and then what book we placed those at as well. So those will all be there for you to take a look at. When you do get into the Google Sheets, I will give you a slight tutorial. There are 4. Sheet 1 is football last year. Sheet 2, baseball this year. Sheet 3, football this year. And Sheet 4 is basketball this year. So when you get a chance, check those out. You're going to see like everything that we've played, how we've done so far. We've had a fantastic season in baseball. Football is going well right now, and basketball just getting started to a profitable tune. So some good things going on there. And, of course, football last year was also profitable. So we've got some pretty good things going on there to check out, ways to, take home some money. The second thing is make sure you subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel. So when we drop our bets, you get those first. You'll get notified if you turn the notifications on. Or just when you're on YouTube in the subscriptions tab, you'll see it there. You just click in there, sports bets for free. Once it's got a little dot next to it, means there's new bets that have been dropped. Then you can get right into our channel and check all of that out. So I recommend doing that. If you do that, that'll give you plenty of time to match them up with your bets and give you a ton of confidence into that betting app or betting window so we can all make some money. I do appreciate everybody's support as always and look forward to seeing you in the next episode.